Hi everybody, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be playing this awesome game that I have totally gotten into called Disneyland Adventures. Definitely kid friendly, but also adult friendly too, because I don't know how any of you grew up, but I enjoy Disney princesses specifically. In fact, got my special little shirt on today. My little Snow White. But as you'll see, you get to actually choose your character. I apologize, I did not actually sit there and film that part. But you get to go around to all the places in the park and visit all of the little characters, which I kind of was like, oh, that's cool. So you'll see me visiting with Captain Hook. And you'll see in the bottom right, you can choose like to sign the book, and they'll sign it for you. You get like little reward thingies and pins and stuff. Give it just a minute because this takes a little bit. Because what I was doing is I was going through each one and actually like giving a hug or giving a 5 or dancing. So with certain, like Captain Hook, you'll see, I don't know if I recorded this later, but I went back to him to give him a hug, and he goes, "We don't give hugs." It was kind of funny. Let you listen to this part.
We need to find out baking utensils.
So you have to run around the park and help her find her baking utensils, which is actually not as hard as you think. I mean, there's like a little trail, essentially, kind of like you would have in, oh my goodness, what is that game? I want to say Zelda, and that's not it. There's a bunch of games, though. God of War, I think, was one that had that, where you had the little trail and you followed it. Yeah, I do like games. Oh, and this is really cool, the magic wand. You'll hear like these people as you're running around tell you to, hey, look up, and you can use your wand and see, you can like keep things alive. It's a lot of fun. I enjoyed this. You collect as much money as you can. I highly recommend collecting any and all money if you're going to play this game, because you can go to the shops and purchase certain things. And you'll see like the 4 out of 10 magic wand item. I have not yet figured out how to get, and you'll probably see this along the way, there's like invisible treasure chests. I haven't figured that out yet. And I also haven't figured out what exactly these little blue circles are around the little bushes and stuff. I'm not sure what that's about. But there's Peter Pan. Where else do I end up going? Because this is just like one of the very first areas that you get to go to. I didn't even realize I did that. I think I was just kind of discovering things and like going, ooh, I'm going to collect all this money and like buy a lot of things, which eventually is what I did anyways. So let's see here. There's really not much going on around here. As you see, I'm just kind of exploring. Pinocchio. Oh, Alice in Wonderland. This one was a lot of fun. It's not as easy playing the game, the Alice in Wonderland game part of it. So, and you'll see what I'm talking about later. It's interesting. So what you do is you go up and press X and they wave.
Trouble in this curious place. You see, I've lost my favorite ribbon. This one that I'm wearing is nice, but I really would rather have the other back. I don't suppose you could help me find it.
So I have to help Alice find her blue ribbon.
Thank you.
Ridiculous.
Tea party. If I did, the Hatter would know. Why don't you speak with him and see?
So go speak with the Hatter. The Hatter, actually, these voices are really almost on point. Almost all of them. And you'll see what I'm talking about. I'll try to do another one of these with the voices. But I was really impressed with Alice and a couple of the princesses. And the Mad Hatter, actually, it sounded exactly what I would picture a Mad Hatter sounding like. So I backed out of there. I think, did I go and play? No, I just kind of went exploring, it looks like. And see, that's the one thing with this game that I think I've really kind of I'm really bad at. And I think a lot of people can say this because you'll go around and go, oh, I was looking for that character, but I am on a different mission. So I have to finish this mission before I come back. And then I'll forget where that other character was that I wanted. So I ended up doing that yesterday, actually. So it's quite funny. Let's see, what do I do next? And Mickey and Minnie are in here too. Baloo. There's one in here that's like a little teddy bear that I'd never seen before, but apparently it's like a little specialized Disney character. But you get to collect like little teddy bears, which is kind of interesting. The worst part is I had already found Buzz Lightyear, like on this first run, and forgot completely where he was. So it took me almost 2 days to going through and just running and not really paying attention, I guess. But if you guys are playing this and you're wanting to know where Buzz Lightyear is, if I turn around and go back, there we go. If I go back up through there, he's up in that area. So just an FYI. And don't ask me why I wanted to go and see Buzz. I was like, oh, cool, I want to do that. Here's where you can find your current adventures. You can actually set one so that way the little gold thing that comes out in front of you to show you where to go will take you there. And this is the map. I am actually in Tomorrowland. And it looks like there's 2 little areas for Tomorrowland. So Buzz Lightyear is up there. I never even saw it. I didn't even think about that. So, but I don't remember what I was looking for here. I think I was just kind of playing around. Oh, photo albums you can buy in there. That's why I recommend getting a lot of the money and collecting them. You can actually do hidden Mickeys, photo passes. Let's see here. What else did I do? Photo passes, you just like go up to an area and it's got like a little blue mark circle with an arrow, and you use your camera and you take the picture and it actually saves it. The one thing I can say about that is it does take a minute to save. It's a little slow. I don't know if that's just me or if it's the game itself. But you get to discover the entire area and it's a lot of fun. You get autograph books. You have to have them for certain areas. So as you'll see here, I have Tricksters, Villains, the Sensational Six, which I already did, which is Mickey, Minnie. It's your basic, cast of Disney characters that everybody should know. Pluto. Pluto's really cute, by the way. I wish I would have gotten that one. But then you've got like different picture books that you can go and purchase at these little shops. And I highly recommend doing that first, so that way you don't have to do that later. And that way when you're on your way to doing certain things, you can just go ahead and click. See, I even went and visited Ariel and Cinderella and Belle, a few of my favorites. I don't think I have to remember that. I'm going to have to look at that because I got a little further after this. But see, you've got Winnie the Pooh, you've got Big and Small World, it's a small world. I don't know. I always think of Family Guy when I hear that now. And then there's your options, controls, your credits. You can change your avatar here. This one kept giving me, I keep getting into the Peter Pan thing, which I don't want to do yet. I think it's more or less of flying, and I'm like, I can't control the joystick that well. So here I just kind of go exploring through Tomorrowland. And as you'll see in the bottom left, it'll tell you where you are every time you enter a new area. So, and each area has different little goals. Like I just got that one for the wand. It wants you to do like the little parasols and all that. There's lots and lots to do in every single little thing. So if you get bored, I don't know what to tell you. Maybe switch to a different game because this thing is actually very interactive and there's always something to do. Always. There's never, like I can sit here and go, okay, I'm going to play for an hour. 2 hours will go by and I won't even realize, and I will have like accomplished one thing. And I'm like, what? It's been 2 hours. So it really, like, time gets away from you here. And no, I have never been to Disneyland or Disney World. I've wanted to, but I have a really weird thing about kids in crowds. Like, I see germs, and that's nothing against anybody. It's just, I love kids. I think this is a great place for them and all, but for me personally, it would have to be like on a weekday when there's no holidays and everybody's in school or work. So I don't know how that would work out, but maybe eventually one of these days I'll make it over there and to both of those. I know my husband wants to go to Universal Studios, so I think that would be a lot of fun. But today we're going to be playing in Disneyland. Hey. And the music is actually quite cool in all of these too. I've enjoyed that. Once I get past all of this, I can show you guys some of the voices and stuff and let you hear that. And give me your opinion. What do you think? Like, does Alice sound like what you would picture Alice to sound like? Or did the Mad Hatter sound like someone that would be a Mad Hatter? Oh, there's Finding Nemo. I haven't done any of that yet, but I found it, so... Let's see here. I think I'm just kind of collecting money at this time because my thought process was I'm probably going to need that. And I was right. So, again, just make sure you collect all the coins. It'll definitely help you out later, so... Oh, neat. And see the little golden trail that's telling me where to go? That's, again, you just need to make sure you have the correct adventure chosen, or task, essentially, and follow it. It'll lead you to where you need to go. You don't have to worry about running into people. Everybody's really nice in this game, even if you run into them, which I find is funny. So I don't try a lot of times to run into people or anything, but I did at one point, and these people were like, "Oh, hey, how are you? This is fun. You know, I think we need to go and have a rest," or whatever. It's funny. So, I mean, you don't have to worry about if your kids are playing, are they going to hear things that are like, why would that be in a Disney game? Because trust me, I will say something if that were the case. Let's see, where am I going? I don't remember exactly where I was going with this. I think I was just, again, exploring and collecting. So as you see, I wasn't trying to run into people or anything, but I'm sure if I would have come through there, they basically will split up and let you go through. But it's still kind of rude to do. I mean, and see, all of this, I was just trying to figure out what was going on. Not sure exactly what to do with those yet. Still not exactly sure what to do, so. But maybe we can discover this all together here, so. And what I was doing is just trying to see if I barely pushed on the stick, if she would still run. She actually walks, so if you're just in a hurry to get somewhere and just trying to get to your next task, it's great just to be able to, you don't have to use any other buttons, just the joystick. Oh yeah, Buzz, everybody kept telling me that Buzz had a light blaster or something for me. So I kept forgetting where Buzz was. This is the part where I was like, okay. Well, I'm just going to go back over here and find something else. Splash Mountain. And you'll see that, like, when I go through the park, there's all of these attractions that are actually in Disneyland. Now, I'm not sure if they still have, like, hidden Mickeys or anything. I've heard that they used to have that, where you could find those and then post them on social media. But I don't know how accurate that is. But this was a lot of fun. I enjoyed, like, finding all my favorite characters. And Snow White, I'm going to have to... I don't know if I got it in this clip, but I'm going to have to get a clip of that and show you guys, because she is... It sounds like Snow White. It's crazy. Baloo sounds like Baloo. Aladdin surprisingly sounds like Aladdin. And when I hear Aladdin, I always think of... what's his name? Oh, my gosh, I can't even think of it. Can't think of his name. Kirk Cameron, that's who I'm thinking of. I think of him. But it sounds like the guy that actually did the voice in the movie. So I don't know. I know there's a lot of people that can do those voices. They may have gotten people from the actual movie, or people that can actually do the voices. So. And here I'm just looking around. This is that little rocket ride type thing. I don't even know what that's called. Again, I've never been to Disneyland, so... but Main Street, they do have a parade that they keep talking about. So essentially, from what I'm understanding, what you have to do is kind of finish that main area. And they'll do a parade down here. Oh, there's Pluto. Did I interact with him? Oh, maybe I did not. Dang. Still trying to figure out how to get more money. Now, those kids didn't move because there was not enough room for me to get in there. So. Where else? Yeah, I just start collecting all kinds of money. Wouldn't that be cool though if like Disneyland or Disney World did that, where you could come up and like use one of like the wands from Harry Potter that you buy, and it'll like do certain things and give you money? That would be cool. Heck, I'd be even better with food. I'm cool with that, because that food, from what I understand, is expensive. Plus, I like food. So this is the main street. From what I understand, would be where they would have the parade. And here's the weird part. Where I was just looking back over there is a... oh, here's the jumping signs. I was going to tell y'all about that too. I'm sorry. Let me get back to that in a minute. The jumping signs, you can press your R trigger and actually choose your camera. You walk up to it and you press your left trigger to use it. You need to be facing it. And there you go. And then you push the right trigger to take the picture. And you can like jump and do all kinds of stuff with this. It literally takes a picture of you and then puts it on that little yield looking sign. So that way you know you've done them. So anytime you find something that's jumping like that, I highly recommend going and do that. Again, though, to my right, if I was to go over that way, there is a teddy bear. And it's not there right now, but I guess it's after I completed a couple of things. But I'm like, I don't know who that teddy bear is. I don't think I've ever heard of him. Or was it Broer Bear? I'm really bad with those. Those are some of the older Disneys that I probably just don't know. But I was trying to figure out what to do next, if I should take a picture, if I need my wand. Oh, and I have gotten as far as the Buzz Lightyear gun, and I got the fishing pole, which I'm not sure. Oh, these guys, Karen. Always visit Karen. Special. Because Karen is there for you. She will give you facts about the park. I've learned so much about the flowers and the trees there so far. And honestly, I couldn't tell you much about them because it was like, okay, that's not much to know about. I kind of want to know more about the history. I do know that it takes a group of 100, I guess they're botanists, to take care of the trees and flowers there, and they do them. It's gorgeous. I've seen pictures, so I'm like, wow, it's quite a job. I can imagine like 12 hours a day doing that, though. I'm not sure if that's exactly accurate, but see, and I come in here and now I see, if you look up when you walk in there, there's a little carpet. Use your wand on that, because I couldn't figure that out until like the 5th time I came into this area. I feel silly. But here, you'll see that there is Aladdin. I think he's there right now. Yeah, he's back over there. And I'll get over there here in a little bit. I don't talk to him at this point, I don't think. But I do eventually. And Genie is there too, as well as Jasmine. It's just you have to finish certain tasks in order for them to show up. So, oh, neat. I didn't know I did that. And this is just like a little storefront. They're just kind of like, you can't go in and do anything, but it's really neat to kind of have that as an option on there, or to see. So.
Don't you just love it here?
I'm going to be quiet for a minute and let y'all listen to some of these people. There's Baloo.
Jungle Cruise! Oh, and hey there, darling. I'm Baloo.
So what do y'all think about his voice?
Oh, right on the button. You got the groove and you know how to move.
You know how to move. Da, da, da.
Oh, looking for my paw print, eh?
I don't know.
Oh, this is how famous humans live, huh?
See, I don't know if that sounds like the actual Baloo.
Making me misty-eyed.
I don't know. I mean, it's close. I was not as impressed with this one.
Come back and see old Baloo soon, you hear?
Later on, he'll ask me for pawpaws, which is a food that he likes, so. Because I'm not obsessed with, Disneyland characters. No, not me.
Hey, Lost Boy! You remember what Peter Pan wanted?
See, they keep calling me Lost Boy because they want me to go over to Peter Pan and do that silly little task. I will probably do that later tonight or another time. I'm not sure. But up here is you're getting towards the Pirates of the Caribbean, which I didn't know was there. I don't know why. I wasn't looking for it, really. But you can't go and wait in line, unfortunately. There's not really a way to do that. I think it's just showing you, hey, if you were really at Disneyland, this is what you'd be seeing. So, let's see. Lots of people. And see, I kind of like wait because I'm not entirely sure what to think. I'm still new. Not saying I'm an expert at this right now at this point, but I'm, getting to be a veteran status, so. Still got a lot to learn. So here, Princess Tiana, Frog and the Prince, I think. This was fun.
It's lovely to meet you. I'm so glad you're here. Naveen's been away for a few days, and I could use an extra hand around the restaurant. Would you mind gathering up the ingredients for my famous gumbo?
So I have to go collect gumbo recipe stuff for her.
Autograph coming right up.
Now, guys, I've never seen this movie, so I don't know, but she sounds like she's from Tennessee, not Louisiana, because in a minute you'll see I'm in New Orleans for this part. So I'm just kind of like, is her voice correct?
You are a wonderful dance partner. Why, thank you.
I love this. The hugs really get me. The first part I played this before I started videoing, excuse me, I cried the first hug because it was Ariel. So I was like, oh my gosh. It's just very overwhelming. Kind of put myself in that situation and gone, oh. Maybe I shouldn't visit Disneyland because I don't know if that would be a good idea for me. I'd feel very overwhelmed. I can't imagine how kids feel. And see, this is like a little Louisiana band thing. But see, that's the treasure chest I was telling you guys about earlier. I'm not sure how that works, what exactly is going on there. I'm going to have to go back there, though, and see if that can be a picture moment. There are certain areas you can go to, and sometimes it'll tell you, I want to say it will tell you, but you can take, like, little pictures, and they'll see, I just pushed that lady out of the way. But it'll tell you, hey, take a picture or whatever. Or, hey, use your wand. So here's one of the shops. This is on the back end. Le Baton Rouge. Where did I go? Did I go to photo albums? Yep. And I bought a couple of photo albums. So this way I had all of these. As you see, they're expensive. Well, I say expensive, but in the upper left corner, you can see how much of my coins I have. And I think I bought all 3 of these. And it's just so I have them, so that way when I'm running through the parks, I don't have to go and find a shop and try to purchase those. So.
It seems like you really knew what you wanted.
This lady's kind of annoying. Oh, and then I go and I change, because I was like, I wonder what I have. So, there we go. Going back out. That was kind of creepy. I didn't notice that before. But you see, there's these chests all over the place, and you can't get them, I guess, until maybe you complete that entire area. I'm going to assume. So, we shall find this out together.
Picture moment.
Oh, picture. And what I do is I just kind of wait for all of it to kind of come out, and then I start collecting it all, so that way it's... See, I start kind of figuring out, I don't have to go around these people. I can just kind of go right through the crowd. And then I get my camera. And then what you do is, just as I'm showing you. And I think I pushed that kid out of the way away from his parents because he went running away from his parents. Parents, if you have your kids at Disneyland or Disney World, please keep an eye on them. Don't let people push them around. Those pictures come out really funny. And cute. Oh, here's good old Karen again. Surprisingly, she's everywhere in the park for you. Oh, see, I missed that. I need to go back there and do that, don't I? I think that was the Pirates of the Caribbean picture thing. really am just kind of looking around. And there are times that I forget that I'm supposed to be doing something and I find something else and then remember that I'm supposed to be doing whatever. And then I didn't realize until like about halfway through here that I should probably change whatever I'm doing, like the tasks. So, and I don't think I really realized like what I was supposed to be doing entirely. I was just kind of messing around, so.
Ah, nuts. We can't snap them until we got the right album. Make a beeline for the shops.
So you have to have the album in order to take the pictures, so, and in order to complete the tasks. And then I would recommend that finishing one character before you move on to the next, because it can get a little confusing. I just kind of was a mess with this game, honestly. Not really knowing what I was getting into, so. If you listen to some of the people, they're kind of funny too.
Do you want to watch a movie later?
See, somebody mentioned Snow White, and now I'm thinking, uh-oh, where's Snow White? I need that. I was trying to get all the Disney princesses first, and then... See, there's also hidden Mickeys, and by that, I don't know if I got one of those on here, but it's basically on buildings or sides of buildings. You'll see little, like a Mickey Mouse drawing type thing, so it's kind of neat.
This much fun since
I haven't had this much fun since Windsor. There we go. I think what I was trying to do is just get all the photos, as many as I could. And then I kind of figured out how to make her smile. I think it was like a button I pushed that just made her really smile really big. I thought that was cute. All right, let's see what's over here. Oh, collect my coins, because I'm going to need those. And... See, I kind of stop right there. I don't know. I just I'm a polite person when I play a game. I'm a polite person in real life and when I play a game. I try anyways. See, and people are always, hey, nice to see you. And it's usually the guides that are telling you that. So it's kind of neat. They kind of follow you. Creepy, but neat. Like, Karen, did I not just see you, like, over in the other side of Disneyland a minute ago? Or did you just creepily follow me?
things to life. That's more.
Don't forget your wand brings things to life. And see, right on my left. Oh, I didn't do it. I think I did it in another one, but on my left, you'll see right here on the pillar. Did I do it here? Yeah, here it is. You have to face it. Sorry. You do have to face it. And then it'll, in the upper right corner, tell you to take the picture. So you got to adjust it. And then you take it, and it adds it to your Mickey collection. I thought this was so cool. I'm like, if they do that in Disneyland for real, I want to do that. I think that's what it'd be an adventure for sure. It's a lot of walking. Hidden Mickey photo. Let's see. Really, I think I was just exploring this entire area. Like, it was just... Now I'm wanting to play again. Like, I want to play the rest of this, so... I do have a couple of games like this, though, that I absolutely love playing. A lot of times, though, you can't... you don't want to have, like, the little gold thing showing you. You just want to go and do your thing. I eventually do talk to Pinocchio, by the way. He's over here on my right. And I think this is when I found out, oh, yeah, I need to go and do the Hatter stuff because I started with that stuff. Listen to his voice.
Why, I'm sure I have no idea what you're talking about. Unless, of a ribbon of milk for my tea. Oh, just so silly, I tell you. All the photographs in my picture book have gotten up and run away. And of course, only you can find them, you know. Yes, yes, you do that and I'll take a moment to think about that ribbon.
So, quick question here. Does that sound like the Mad Hatter? I can't remember. I remember watching Alice in Wonderland when I was little, though. I just don't remember the Hatter's voice. So what I did is I actually chose this one as my little golden thing will show me where to go and what to do. So now it's active. You can even have it show you that where it's at on the map and then go to that place on the map. It's really neat. It's, like I said, very kid-friendly. And I don't think I wanted to do that. I think I was just trying to find the map. But as you see, you can see all the characters you found on the map too. So, oh, I think I accidentally did this one. Still, it was fun. And this little guy here, I don't know what that is. It makes me think of a mixture of like a Jiminy Cricket and something else. So see, you have Aurora. Wow, I can't say her name.
That looks like a job for your magic wand.
And see, I stop and I'm like, wait, where? But it's kind of hard to see these things, so you have to really pay attention. I'm not one of those people that can do that. So I start looking around going, what is this person talking about? There's something up above there that I can do this? And this song, every time you walk in, it's playing. That's Beauty and the Beast. And there's no Beauty and the Beast right here. It's actually a little further down if I was to keep walking down that street past Captain Hook. Now, if you go back over to the right, that's where Snow White is. So, let me see where I'm.
There's Snow White.
It's such a pleasant day to play. Hello, dear.
This one.
Snow White. I'm very pleased to meet you.
This really kind of made me excited.
My signature? Oh, how sweet. Thank you for asking.
She makes me think of Snow White. There is a girl that I have seen on a video recently. Fatima is the girl's name that's on YouTube that goes to, I think it's Disney World. It's Universal Studios. But for some reason, there was a girl there that was dressed up as Snow White one time. And I don't think it was Fatima's channel. It may have been. But she sounds so much like this, and it makes you think of Snow White because she's such a sweetheart. You know, when you hear or think of Snow White, this is the voice that I hear. So, but Fatima does a lot more of like she'll go in there and show you the Transformers. It's just really cool. Apparently, they know her. Highly recommend that channel if you really want something funny to watch that's interesting and really kind of cool. Again, I don't think I will ever make it to Disney World or Disneyland, unfortunately. It's a little expensive. I've kind of always wanted to go personally. I thought that was a cool thing to do. But, oh, and if you find something like that, that was Cinderella's thread. Sometimes they're out in the grass where you can't go, so you have to use your wand to get them. But back to Fatima. She actually does a lot of cool stuff on that. It's quite funny. She'll have riddles for the Transformer guys, for example, and it's just fun. It's a lot of fun, and I've enjoyed watching her videos. So eventually I will make it out there, and hopefully I will meet her, and we can go in on that together, because I personally am afraid of Transformers. Those things are huge. So this was Peter Pan's Flight. I think I accidentally went here. Maybe I didn't. Maybe I did this one. I apologize, guys. It's been like a day or two since I played the very beginning. So, but again, this little guy, like, what is this? He's a helper, which is cool. But it's like having a Jiminy Cricket guy, like, on your shoulder constantly. So, oh, I did do this. I don't remember this part. I'll remember this part though. I think I ended up skipping all of that stuff because I was like, I don't want to do that. If you guys want me to do another video from the very beginning and show you all of the cutscenes, I would be more than happy to do that. I was just trying to get through the gameplay and kind of like experience it myself. I know I'm an impatient person, so I know a lot of times, and you see you can't touch the ground. You can't hit anything. This was a lot of fun though. Like, there's Tinkerbell. I always keep thinking, where's Nana? The dog. I think a lot of people forget about that. And I found a secret. So there's these little, you know, one-off games that you'll play in here, and they'll have like a secret, I believe, in each one. You'll definitely want to find that. And so what you're doing is you are following Tinkerbell. I like the push-off thing. That's like one of my favorite things, especially in the movie. Like, that was one of my favorite parts where they would push off. Whoa. This was a little difficult for me because I wasn't sure exactly what to do. It was a lot of fun making her turn, though. And apparently the character liked it too. I think I crashed a couple of times, but I mean, when you're learning to fly, who doesn't, you know, have a couple of accidents there? You're not trying to, but you know, hence the word accident. Whoa, oh, I missed the Mickey. I'm gonna have to go back in and redo this one and grab those Mickeys. So I'm going to assume that there are so many within each particular level, I guess we could say. To do this in real life though, like, as a kid, I think this was like one of my biggest things is I would love to go with Tinkerbell and Peter Pan to Never Never Land and never grow up. I knew I had to, yeah, but like, just the thought of it was really cool. It even has the music. Probably should dress my character a little differently next time, but I was paying so close like to everything else except for the coins. So I was like, see? I ran into a building. It happens. You know. Yeah, right. Just brush it off. Keep flying. Oh, there we go. Got that other Mickey. So there are 4 secrets in this particular one, it looks like. So I just happened to miss all 4. And to go up, I think it was A. It was one of the buttons. And then like to kind of go down was just to let off of it and kind of move down. So this was a lot of fun. I wasn't sure exactly what to expect. And I think that's why it was so fun. So any of you that have played this, I'm sure you guys know it's
What took you so long?
lots of fun.
I'm just kidding. Come on. I know just where to find Captain Hook.
And see, that almost sounds like Peter Pan from the movie. I don't know, I could be wrong.
Second star to the right and straight on till morning.
And straight on till morning. Again, this was like a lot of fun. I enjoyed doing that. And I think that was the only one I caught on there. I think I ended up like canceling out of this one though, because I had some other things I wanted to go and do. Again, what I'll do is I'll continue to kind of every once in a while update this because this has become one of my favorite games. And I can see myself going around and just like for months on end playing this thing. Like if I was to wake up at 8 in the morning and do nothing but play this game all day, I would be on it all day and all night. It's very addictive. Plus it's very calming on these. I don't know. The music and everything. I almost kind of wonder if maybe that's what a wormhole traveling would be like, traveling through a wormhole. There we go. And somehow I came back to Disneyland. So that was just kind of a taste of what you get to do on these. And so what I did is I paused it, and I think I went to my journal, yeah. And just kind of went throughout the rest of them. So the next one you have to join the Lost Boys. But I didn't do that one. I think I went on to do something else. The Mad Hatter's picture book. This one was just because I did this one first, so I kind of wanted to go back and finish all of it. Again, that's why I said earlier, if you guys decide to play this game, I highly recommend picking a character and sticking with it, finishing that character and going on to the next. It can get a little confusing, so, or maybe overwhelming. That's the best way to put that, because I want all of it right now. I want to meet all the characters and do all this and
No one stopped for tea. It's you
yeah,
again.
that's me.
How delightful. Have you found my pictures yet? No? Oh, well, you really must.
So, exit.
Run along.
Yes, there we go. And running around. See, I just kind of went between that guy and his kids on purpose. I was just trying to figure out where to go. And a lot of times, if you can keep up with the little golden thing that comes out to show you where to go, that's usually the best. See, here's the beast. If you can, if it goes ahead of you and gets too far ahead of you, you can stop and it'll redo itself. I think I did this one. I know I did all of those and ended up with her ribbon. I think that's how I got the ribbon. For the Mad Hatter, I just need to find pictures. So those are out in the park. I don't know what I was doing here. I think I was probably talking to the dogs. So I kind of stopped for a minute. See, and I keep seeing these little things like the vibe like stuff coming off of the trees and stuff. So I'm not sure what all that is yet. I still haven't figured that out, so. Ah, there we are. Ah, I did get a picture of this. The little rabbit. The white rabbit. There's still a quest I have to do with him, actually, so. But yeah, you go around the park taking, like, pictures for stuff, and you get to collect them, and discoveries. Basically, they're hidden photos. Excuse me, guys, I'm sorry. So yeah, I do know I end up finding the photos. Oh, this is neat. If you guys do find this one, I highly recommend it. It's kind of neat. It's the Cheshire cat. I can't even say that. Ugh. Chester's what I call him. He was hiding. So basically, I'm taking these pictures for the Mad Hatter. I'm collecting them. I'm going to return them to him. And then I'll get my reward. But see, what I'm doing is looking for that little golden trail, trying to figure out where it's going so I can stay ahead of it. And that's where you can use the fishing pole, where that big fish was. So yeah. There we go. It's late for tea. I don't think that was a really great picture, but it took it, so I'm taking it. And then you go talk to the Mad Hatter. You get your prize, and I think there's like one more thing you have to do for him.
Oh my, how will I ever thank you?
I think.
You must tell me, really. Of course, I have been thinking about this ribbon you're looking for, and I know the very one you mean. Why, I believe I saw it at the tea party.
Ah, yes, the tea party.
Quite sure.
So you have to go and play the Alice in Wonderland game. I didn't care for this one very much, and I don't think I'll be redoing it. It was a bit confusing. However, the book was pretty confusing too, so it makes sense in that regard. So see what it does is it has you go here. And I went, okay, I'm going to try this. I was not good at it. And to interact with anybody, apparently all you're doing is waving or anything. So you get to dress like Alice, which I thought was really cute. Yeah, so now I'm seeing every the little Mickeys. There's like 4 in each level that you have to find. It is a little difficult to do that though, because that definitely it's not easy, and you'll see why in a minute. This is what you get. You fall down the literal rabbit hole.
Now we're overdue. Oh, dear me.
And the drawing on this is like old style type drawing. It's really weird. I mean, it's cool weird, like not used to that in video games, unless they're like indie games. So, and I have a couple of indie games that are actually I play that are drawn like this. So, yeah, he tells me that after I hit it. Mind the sea. It's not easy at all, but I got those coins. This is kind of hard to see, like, what to do, when to do that.
Can't you fall any faster?
I don't want to fall faster. This is already hard to navigate through this. And it does go faster. Pianos. So there's the drink me. She was thirsty. And she drank. Pardon me, guys. I'm gonna take my drink now. Oh my. So this is almost like the movie. So this is a little difficult because you have so much time and I didn't realize how to actually do this. But I did the best I could.
Oh, dear me, no.
Yeah, he didn't like me at all. The cat was like, you can't do this. BXA. Yeah.
Well, by the way, if you'd really like to know.
Yeah.
That way.
That was not easy at all.
Hurry now, no time to waste.
So I have to fall faster? This is a long rabbit hole. I don't know if any real rabbits actually have a hole this deep, but maybe it's because I'm tiny and it feels like that, but it's ridiculous. I wonder what would have happened if I ran into a bubble. I didn't want to try it because I was like, I don't want to like have to start all over again. I don't think I would have. I think it just would have been like, oh, sorry, you get to lose that many coins or something. Or lose out on those coins, sorry.
Oh, you. It's you. Well, haven't you done well? You've done everything correctly, I see.
This caterpillar does not sound like the one.
Yourself. What exactly was it that you wanted? Oh. There's no need to get carried away.
I love the sarcasm in this, though.
Very strange. Who are you?
Who are you? So I think I did all these. Oh, I got all the stars. Neat. I didn't notice I did that. Let me go. Hey. Did I go back out after that? I think I did, and then I went back in because I realized, oh, I've got to get the ribbon. But yeah, that's essentially what this game is all about. I do need to go back in here, though, and film my other characters that I like. Ariel sounds like Ariel. Let me just put it that way. And I guess I don't know what I was expecting on that, but like maybe not as close of a voice from the actual movie. Because usually when you play a game that's based off of other characters, it's like, That was close. Yeah, I think I just kind of went, I don't feel like doing that. Yeah, and it kept leading me right back to that, so.
What you waiting for? Let's wave!
Wave! Yeah, I did go back in here. I ended up finishing it. It's just, it was very tedious and long. And at least you don't have to go back in and get X amount of stars on each one in order to obtain the ribbon or whatever you're looking for. That made me happy, so. This one, the card one, was annoying because I didn't understand it until I was already halfway through, if not all the way through it. And it gives you instructions right there in the beginning that you just go through those. And I'm like, I went through those, but I still didn't understand it. It's something with this specifically that you don't get until you actually get into the game. It's weird.
Well, hit it, child!
Oh dear, I'm very sorry.
The queen sounds like the queen, for sure. So you want to try and get this little bubble ball in between the cards, and then there's some cards that'll like put a thing in your way, and you don't know to jump until it's right there in front of you, so you start over. Poor Alice, she had to hit the ball with me in it a few times. See, I wanted to go that way.
That's right. Always are my ways.
Always on my way. Oh, I missed my Mickey because I was worried about the jump.
Oh, thank goodness.
See? And I get done that way almost every single time because I don't know which one's gonna do what. See, I got a pretty good rolling going on here.
Well done, well done.
And Alice cheering me on in the background. Well done!
Oh, watch the jump.
Jump! Woo. I think if I go back and play this now, I'll know a little bit more of what to do and what not to do. So, I bet you some little kids out there going, man, this adult can't even do this game, and I've done it 3 different ways from Sunday. Like, I bet our godsons could do better than I did here. And they're like, what? Oh my gosh, how old are they? 4 and 6? 4 and 6? Yeah. They do a lot better than I could on this. I didn't realize you're supposed to run into the flowers. Find the hoop. Yeah. That was easier said than done, Alice. You're not in a bubble trying to, like, avoid obstacles. Whee! Well, it'd be easier if you didn't have obstacles in my way. Ugh. Oh.
Off with their heads! Off with their heads!
So that was a lot of fun. That was an adventure for sure. And there's 4 pin badges. Now you can buy those in the stores or you can win them this way. So I thought that was kind of neat. I'm gonna have to go back in here and replay this. But as you see right here, how to play Alice in Wonderland. Want to earn points between poses, tapping A, want to earn points, blah, blah, blah. Match the points to earn. So it gives you instructions on what to do.
Delightful time of day for tea.
A calculation
party.
made more probable by the omission of cake and cream, wouldn't you say?
Butter with mustard and jam, if you don't mind. How rude. How very, very rude indeed. Is it autumn already? Oh, my goodness. Why, you brought confetti to my unbirthday party.
Confetti? What silly nonsense. They're leaves from the tree.
Leaves? When? Who's leaving? Oh, you! Get out! Go!
So the confusing Mad Hatter,
Seems you two could learn a few things
or
about
Mad Hatter.
Couldn't they stay for tea?
Oh, don't let's be ridiculous. Of course they can stay for a dance. Boy, what a splendid idea.
Ready? Do as we do, or there'll be no cake.
A very merry birthday to you.
So you mash A to dance in between and get extra points, I guess, or something. Then you have to match all of those perfectly. I did a pretty good job for the most part because I understood it after that one. X and Y. Oh, I did do that one. And poor Alice, though, this whole thing is just like, oh my. Nope. Yeah. They'll tell you if it's like not good enough. So I don't know about the bunny in this thing because I don't remember what the bunny sounds like in Alice in Wonderland, but I guess it's pretty close. Yeah, you gotta match them exactly, even though she does the pose. If it's not AXB or whatever, you know, it's... And see, I hit that one early. It's not gonna take it. This was annoying. This is one of the harder ones, honestly, if you ask me. Like, I don't know a lot of little kids that are gonna be like, okay. But I think it has you try for so many poses. There we go. It's like, how many more do I have to do? I just want the darn ribbon. This was just so cute, though. After a while, I was like, okay, I got it. Perfect. I think there's like one more. Not entirely sure, honestly. I think I had to fill up the stars, but... So yeah, essentially that's what you're doing with this one. XY. So that was essentially that one. I got the ribbon.
I'm here. I should be there. Have you seen the time?
Time? Never met him.
Never met
Does he
him.
have a brother named Big Ben?
Why, Omi, no time for tea.
That was kind of a corny joke, but it was cute.
Eddie! Don't get excited!
What on earth is the matter
Time
with
to say goodbye. Hello. I'm late.
No time to say hello, goodbye. No time to say goodbye, hello.
Rather foggy.
Very confusing.
The perfect weather for tea, I'd say.
So, I think Alice in Wonderland has a bunch of characters that are very much, they need some mental help. So, I don't know what this was. I think I ended up pausing it after all that and like exiting from here. Essentially, that is my gameplay of this, though. I still plan on doing more of these. I didn't even get all the stars in that one. I'm gonna have to go back and redo that. Anyways, I just want to say thank you guys so much for joining in with me today. I do plan on doing more of these. This game specifically is like one of my favorite games. I do have a couple of others, but leave a comment below if you saw something that I missed or something, or that I need to go check out. Other than that, a couple I already saw a couple that I was like, oh, I need to go get that. Or let me know if you've played this game, because this is a lot of fun to me. So thank you guys for joining in, and I will see you next time. Bye.